Have you ever wondered what truly divides the rich from the broke? Is it luck, privilege, the right connections? Let me tell you something, the real difference is mindset. It's not about where you start or what you've been through. It's about how you think, how you approach the world, and how you deal with obstacles. The rich and the broke both face challenges, but it's their mindset that determines whether they rise or stay stuck. The truth is simple yet transformative. If you want to break free from the cycle of being broke, it starts with changing how you think. We've all been taught to think in terms of labels. Society loves to put people into boxes, rich and broke, as if they are fixed states. But let's talk about what these labels really mean. When we say someone is rich, we often think of their money, their fancy cars, and their luxurious lifestyle. But being rich is more than just money. It's about opportunities, choices, and influence. The rich don't just have assets. They have access to networks, resources, and mindsets that keep them growing, creating, and building. On the flip side, being broke isn't just about not having money. It's about being stuck in a mindset that holds you back. It's the feeling of being trapped, of always seeing scarcity, of believing there's nothing you can do to break free. It's a mental cage that you've built for yourself. But here's the truth, being rich or broke isn't just about the external. It's about what's going on in your mind. Let me ask you something. Are you stuck in a broke mindset? Look around at your life. Where are you today and why? Why do some people rise from nothing while others stay in the same place year after year? What beliefs are you holding on to that are keeping you from moving forward? Are you letting fear, doubt, or past failures dictate your future? It's time to get real with yourself. The good news is that change is possible. The shift from being broke to being rich doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with one simple thing, your mindset. You have the power to transform your life. All you need is the right tools, the right actions, and the belief that you can change your course. Today, I'm going to share those tools with you. I'm going to show you how to take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your future. The path to becoming the person you want to be starts now. All you have to do is take that first step. It's within your reach and it's waiting for you. Mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It affects every decision you make, every action you take, and every outcome you experience. Your mindset determines whether you see obstacles as opportunities or as roadblocks. A fixed mindset keeps you trapped, focusing on limitations and external circumstances. A growth mindset, on the other hand, allows you to see the world as a place of endless possibilities. People with a growth mindset understand that they can learn, adapt, and grow from any situation. They believe that their abilities are not fixed, but can be developed over time. And that's the mindset that the rich have. They see potential everywhere. They don't see failure as the end. They see it as part of the journey. Which mindset do you have? Do you focus on what you can't do, or do you focus on what you can learn and accomplish? Are you stuck in your current circumstances, or are you finding ways to improve yourself and your situation? The difference between the rich and the broke is not about what you have, it's about how you think and how you act. Rich people take ownership of their circumstances. They don't blame the world or make excuses. They take responsibility for their actions and their future. The broke mentality, however, is full of blame and excuses. It's always someone else's fault or some external force keeping you from success. But the truth is, if you keep blaming everything else, you'll never change anything. Success comes from within, and it starts with how you choose to see the world. If you're ready to make that shift, here's what you need to do. Start by identifying your limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts that are keeping you stuck. Whether you believe you're not good enough or you think success is reserved for others, those beliefs are holding you back. Challenge them, reframe them, replace them with thoughts that empower you. If you believe you can't succeed, start believing that you can learn and grow. If you believe you're not worthy, remember that you have every right to be successful, just like anyone else. Next, surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset. Find mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and expose yourself to new ideas. Growth doesn't happen in isolation. You need the right environment to thrive. You are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. So make sure those people are helping you become the best version of yourself. Finally, take consistent action. It's not enough to just think differently. You need to act differently. Start small, but start now. Every action you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goals. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The key to success is taking the first step, even when you don't feel ready. You are in control of your mindset. You have the power to change how you think, how you act, and where you go in life. The road to success starts with your thoughts. Change them and you change your world. Insight is the lens through which you see your world. It shapes your reality, how you perceive challenges, opportunities, and your ability to overcome obstacles. This belief system guides your actions. influences your decisions, and ultimately determines the direction of your life. Think of it like glasses. When you put on a certain pair of glasses, they color everything you see. If you put on the lenses of a growth mindset, you'll see opportunity everywhere, even in failure. But if you wear the lenses of a fixed mindset, you'll see only limitations, obstacles, and reasons to give up. You've probably heard the terms growth mindset and fixed mindset before, but what do they really mean? A growth mindset is someone who believes they can improve through effort, learning, and persistence. It's about seeing failure as a lesson and using it as fuel to push forward. On the other hand, a fixed mindset believes that your abilities are set in stone. People with this mindset shy away from challenges because they fear failure and think it reflects their lack of competence. They see failure as a confirmation of their limits, not a stepping stone to growth. Scientific studies have shown that your mindset literally changes how your brain processes information. People with a growth mindset are more likely to succeed because they embrace challenges, adapt, and continue pushing forward in the face of setbacks. Your mindset, in essence, is your superpower. It will shape how you approach the world and how the world responds to you. Now let's talk about the key difference between the mindset of the rich and the broke. It's not about money, it's not about privilege, it's about mindset. The broke mindset focuses on limitations and external circumstances. People with this mindset tend to blame their problems on the world around them, society, their upbringing, their lack of connections. They look at failure as a sign that they are not cut out for success, and so they avoid challenges. This mindset keeps them trapped in a cycle of mediocrity because they never take the steps to grow. The rich mindset, however, is completely different. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities, not roadblocks. The wealthy don't run from failure, they embrace it. They see every setback as a lesson, every mistake as part of the process. They know that the road to success isn't linear, but it's paved with perseverance. A growth mindset is like water that nurtures a plant. Without it, nothing can grow. The wealthy understand this. Think about Steve Jobs, for example. Here was a man who, after being ousted from Apple, was told that his career was finished, but he didn't quit. Instead, he went on to revolutionize the tech world once again. He kept moving, kept growing, kept pushing through setbacks. Or take Oprah Winfrey, who faced early rejection after rejection, yet never gave up. She saw each rejection as part of her journey, not the end of it. These people didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. Now let's talk about the victim mentality. So many people stay stuck in the cycle of poverty and mediocrity because they live with a victim mentality. They blame everything on external forces: society, the economy, their upbringing, their family, their bad luck. The problem with this mentality is simple: it disempowers you. If you blame everyone else for where you are in life, you are giving away your power to change your situation. On the other hand, people with an empowered mindset take full responsibility for their lives. They don't deny the challenges or obstacles. They just choose to focus on what they can control. They stop making excuses and start taking ownership of their circumstances. Ask yourself, are you blaming others for your situation? Or are you taking ownership of your future? It's a powerful shift. Once you stop blaming, you start owning. You start realizing that you have the power to change your life, no matter where you're starting from. The moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment you take full control of your future. Shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset isn't easy, but it's possible, and it's worth it. The first step is to acknowledge the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Maybe you've told yourself you're not smart enough, not talented enough, or not lucky enough. But here's the thing, those are just thoughts. They are not facts. Start by identifying those thoughts and replacing them with empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, I can't think I can, but I need to learn how. Next, surround yourself with people who embrace growth. This could mean finding a mentor, joining a network of like-minded individuals, or simply spending more time with people who inspire you to be better. You can't grow if you're constantly surrounded by negativity or people who tell you it can't be done. Find the people who push you to be your best self and stay close to them. You have to take action. You are the captain of your own ship, and you can steer it wherever you want. But first, you have to believe you have the power to change direction. You have the ability to design your own success. Don't wait for someone else to hand it to you. Make a decision today to start moving toward growth. Practice small shifts every day. Set a goal. Take one action toward it, no matter how small. Make daily affirmations. Keep your mind focused on the possibilities, not the limitations. Each day, make a commitment to grow. Each day, make one choice that aligns with the person you want to become. If you do this consistently, you will start to see results. The key to shifting your mindset is consistency. One shift at a time, one step at a time. That's how change happens. Your mindset is everything. It's the foundation of all your success. Once you make the decision to embrace a growth mindset, everything will begin to change. It all starts with believing that you can. Now, what are you going to do about it? Many of us have great ideas. We dream, we plan, we imagine the possibilities. But how many of those ideas actually turn into something real? Too often, we get stuck in the world of thought. We think about what we could do, what we should do, but we never take that crucial step, action. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect circumstances. But let me tell you something, the perfect moment never comes. The perfect conditions will never exist. This is the difference between those who stay stuck and those who rise. People who are successful, rich in both wealth and wisdom, take consistent action toward their goals. They don't wait for perfection. They know that action is the bridge between intention and achievement. Without action, all those ideas in your head are nothing but dreams. They're useless. Ideas are useless without execution. You have to take that first step, even if it feels uncomfortable. If you've had a great idea but never followed through, ask yourself, why haven't you taken action? Fear, doubt, procrastination? Now is the time to move past those excuses. Every journey begins with one small step. What are you waiting for? Fear of failure is the #1 reason people don't take action. It's the great enemy of success. Fear holds people back from stepping up, from going after their dreams, from making things happen. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. Fear will tell you to stay safe, stay small, and avoid discomfort. Fear will tell you that failure is something to be afraid of. But what if I told you that failure is not your enemy? It's your greatest teacher. Failure is not the end, it's a lesson. Failure doesn't define you, it refines you. The truth is, every single successful person you admire, every person you look up to has failed. Let me say that again. They have failed, and they've failed more times than you can imagine. The difference is they didn't give up, they didn't let fear stop them. They embraced failure as part of their growth. Think of a seed. Before it can grow into a tree, it has to break through the soil. It has to push against resistance. It has to overcome obstacles just to reach the sunlight. You must do the same. You must break through your fears if you want to reach your potential. If you let fear hold you back, you will stay stuck in mediocrity. But if you embrace failure, if you face those fears head on, you will break through, and that's when the real growth begins. One of the key differences between the rich and the broke is their daily habits. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's consistency. The wealthy put in the effort day in and day out. They don't wait for motivation, they create it with their actions. Successful people read. They invest in their personal development every single day. They understand that growth is a continuous journey, and they seek knowledge to elevate themselves. Networking with other high achievers is another crucial habit of the wealthy. They surround themselves with people who challenge and inspire them to be better. This is not about being comfortable. This is about pushing yourself, about elevating your standards. So, what about you? What does your daily routine look like? Are you investing your time in things that bring you closer to your goals? Or are you stuck in the same cycle, doing things that keep you stagnant? Small changes can lead to big results. Start reading for 30 minutes a day. Start investing in yourself. I promise, over time, this will shift your mindset and push you toward the life you want. The rich don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create them. You can do the same. Taking risks is another habit that sets the rich apart from the broke. The wealthy don't play it safe. They embrace discomfort. They understand that growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone. The comfort zone is a dangerous place. It's where dreams go to die. If you stay there, you'll never grow. If you want to unlock your potential, you must embrace discomfort. You must be willing to take risks. What's the one risk you've been avoiding? What's the one thing you've been putting off because it feels uncomfortable or uncertain? Imagine if you took that risk. Imagine what your life could look like on the other side. Jeff Bezos left a well-paying job and took a massive risk by starting Amazon in his garage. Oprah Winfrey risked everything to build her media empire. They didn't play it safe. They embraced discomfort and made bold decisions. And that's why they succeeded. You're not going to get to where you want to go by staying safe. Growth and wealth come from taking calculated risks. Procrastination is the silent killer of success. It's the thief of time, and it will rob you of your dreams if you let it. So many people put off their goals. They say they'll do it tomorrow, next week, next year. But the truth is, tomorrow never comes. Procrastination leads to missed opportunities, stagnation, and regret. Why do we procrastinate? It's simple. Fear of failure, self-doubt, feeling overwhelmed. These are the psychological triggers that keep us from taking action. But let me tell you something, the only way to defeat procrastination is to act. And you don't have to take huge steps at first. Start small. Break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Don't focus on the whole mountain. Focus on the next step in front of you. You can also use techniques like the Pomodoro method. Work for 25 minutes, then take a short break. It's a great way to stay focused and build momentum. But the most important thing is this: take action. Do it now. Do it today. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. So I challenge you, what will happen if you don't take action today? What will your life look like in a year if you don't start now? Don't wait. Don't delay. Make today the day you take that first step. Start small if you have to, but just start. The power of action is unstoppable when you commit to it. Let me tell you something, wealth is not built in a day. It's not about a one-time lucky break or a sudden dramatic shift. Real wealth is about consistent effort, discipline, and time. It's about showing up every day, making decisions that move you toward your goals, and understanding that the road is long. You see, people often make the mistake of thinking wealth comes fast, and when they don't get it, they give up. But that's not how it works. The rich, the successful, they understand this truth. They know that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a process that takes time and it demands patience. How many of you have seen people who chase quick money only to lose it all because they didn't take the time to build a solid foundation? You've seen it happen, right? People get impatient and jump from one quick fix to the next, but in the end, they've only dug themselves deeper. Wealth isn't built on the idea of instant results. It's about slow, steady progress. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. Before Amazon became a household name, it was a small online bookstore operating out of his garage. It took years of relentless work, failure, learning, and growth. The same goes for every successful individual you admire. They didn't get there overnight. It's about understanding that every small decision you make today will compound over time. Every dollar you save, every hour you invest in yourself, every business deal you make, it's all part of a bigger picture. So stop looking for shortcuts. Build it brick by brick, day by day. True wealth is about consistency, not haste. Don't rush the process, because the real prize comes from sticking with it, from staying committed to the long-term vision. The reality is that the rich don't just invest their money, they invest in themselves. They know that in order to build lasting wealth, they must first invest in their most valuable asset, themselves. This is the foundation of true success. You've heard it before, you can't pour from an empty cup. The rich understand that before they can grow their wealth, they must grow themselves. They invest in their health, their knowledge, their mindset, and their relationships. Think about this. When was the last time you invested in yourself? What have you done recently to grow, to improve? Have you read a book? Have you attended a seminar? Have you made decisions to enhance your life, your health, or your relationships? Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, spends hours reading and learning every day. It's a habit that he has consistently practiced for decades, and it's one of the reasons why he's so successful. Elon Musk didn't just wake up one day with a billion-dollar idea. He spent countless hours learning about technology, space, and engineering. His success came from his relentless pursuit of knowledge. The question is, are you investing in yourself? Are you prioritizing your growth, your health, your mindset? Because if you're not, then how can you expect to build true wealth? If you're not investing in yourself, you're missing the most crucial piece of the puzzle. When you put your energy into growing yourself, the wealth, both financial and personal, will follow. Your body, your mind, your spirit, they are your greatest assets. Make the decision today to invest in yourself. Your future self will thank you. Let me be clear, being wealthy is not just about how much you earn, it's about how well you manage what you have. Financial literacy is the true secret to wealth. You can earn a fortune, but if you don't know how to handle it, you'll lose it just as quickly as you got it. The wealthy know how to manage their resources. They understand the importance of saving, investing, and budgeting. But more importantly, they understand how to use their money to work for them. It's not about just putting your money in a bank account and hoping it grows. It's about making strategic investments that appreciate over time. Take a moment and think about this. How are you managing your money? Are you saving? Are you investing? Are you budgeting wisely? Or are you just living paycheck to paycheck? The key is to start small and be consistent. Even if you don't have much to start with, you can begin. Set aside a portion of your income. Start a small savings account. Or better yet, begin investing. Even a little bit of money invested wisely can grow over time. You don't have to be a financial expert to start, but you do need to take action. The wealthy don't sit back and wait for wealth to fall into their laps. They take control of their finances and they do it early. So stop making excuses. Start today. If you want to build long-term wealth, it starts with managing what you have right now. Now let me tell you about something that separates the rich from the broke: delayed gratification. The wealthy understand that the road to lasting wealth is built on patience, sacrifice, and self-discipline. They know that sacrificing short-term pleasure leads to long-term rewards. The broke, on the other hand, often live for instant gratification. They want everything now, whether it's the newest gadget, the latest fashion, or a night out on the town. They live for the moment, and as a result, they sacrifice their future success for temporary pleasure. Imagine planting a tree. You water it, nurture it, but you keep digging it up to see if it's growing. You'd never see it reach its full height, would you? You need to give it time to grow, to mature. The same goes for wealth. You must allow your investments and efforts to grow. If you keep pulling out your investments to check if they're working, you'll never see the full results. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He could have taken the easy road and cashed out on Apple's early success, but instead he poured everything back into the company, trusting that his long-term vision would pay off. Look at Warren Buffett. He's known for living frugally and reinvesting his wealth. He doesn't chase after immediate pleasures. Instead, he makes decisions that will pay off in the long run. So ask yourself, what are you sacrificing today for a better tomorrow? What short-term pleasures are you letting go of so that you can build the wealth and future you want? The decisions you make today will determine where you are tomorrow. Make them count. Building wealth isn't just about making smart decisions with your money. It's about who you know and, more importantly, who you surround yourself with. The wealthy understand that their success isn't just about individual effort. It's about collaboration, partnerships, and leveraging the resources around them. Ask yourself, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are the people in your circle pushing you to grow, or are they holding you back? The rich build networks of like-minded, successful individuals. They surround themselves with mentors, advisors, and peers who challenge them to be better, think bigger, and move faster. They don't go it alone. They know that collaboration is the key to multiplying their success. You don't have to build wealth by yourself. Seek out mentors. Find people who are where you want to be and learn from them. Join networks, attend events, and put yourself in the right rooms. The people you surround yourself with will either elevate or limit you. So choose wisely. Your network is your net worth. The more you build meaningful, valuable relationships, the more your wealth will grow. Let's talk about legacy. True wealth isn't just about accumulating riches. It's about what you give back. The wealthy understand that their success isn't just for their own benefit. It's about creating opportunities for others and making the world a better place. Bill Gates is a perfect example. He has donated billions of dollars to improve global health and education. But it's not just about money, it's about creating a lasting impact. The wealthy give back because they know that true success is measured by the difference you make in others' lives. So let me ask you, what will your legacy be? How will you impact the world around you? Building wealth isn't just about filling your bank account, it's about making a difference. It's about using your success to uplift others, to create opportunities, and to make a lasting impact. True wealth is about giving. It's about creating opportunities for others to grow and succeed. When you give, not only do you enrich the lives of others, but you also enrich your own life. That's the kind of wealth that lasts, and that's the kind of wealth you should be building. What is one thing you can commit to doing every single day to move toward your goals? Just one. Think about it. It doesn't have to be a huge change. It doesn't have to be something grand. The secret to success lies not in the giant leaps, but in the small, consistent actions that you take every single day. Let me tell you something, the rich don't get there by magic. They don't wake up and suddenly have it all figured out. No, they get there by making steady progress each and every day. Every decision they make, every habit they form, every step they take compounds over time, creating massive results. Think about Jeff Bezos. Amazon didn't become the global powerhouse it is today overnight. It started as an idea, a daily commitment to customer satisfaction, and a relentless pursuit of innovation. Every day, Bezos focused on something small, whether it was improving an aspect of the business or investing in the long-term vision. And guess what? Over time, all those small actions added up to something extraordinary. You see, it's the same for you. Your success won't come from one big leap. It will come from the daily commitment you make to yourself, to your growth, to your goals. What action will you take today? Your future depends on it. It's easy to think that success comes from some magical moment when everything aligns, but the truth is this: it's about staying consistent even with the smallest actions. Don't underestimate the power of your daily commitments. They will build the foundation for tomorrow. Now let's talk about the shift from a broke mentality to a rich mentality. What's the difference? The broke focus on obstacles, limitations, and excuses. They're always talking about why they can't. The rich, on the other hand, focus on solutions, opportunities, and growth. They see problems as challenges to be overcome, not roadblocks to success. So I want you to ask yourself, which mindset will you choose to adopt today? Because that's what it comes down to. You don't need to be rich to think like the rich. The rich mentality begins with the belief that you can grow, that you can change, and that you can achieve. The moment you begin to shift your mindset, your entire reality begins to change. A rich mentality isn't about being born into wealth or having everything handed to you. It's about thinking long-term, taking ownership of your circumstances, and embracing challenges instead of running from them. Let me put it to you this way. The broke mentality is like being stuck in quicksand. Every negative thought, every excuse pulls you deeper. It's suffocating. The rich mentality, however, is like being in a boat. Every decision you make, every move you take propels you forward, even against the current. So right now, start shifting your thoughts. Don't wait for your circumstances to change. Change your mindset and your circumstances will follow. Remember, the real difference between the broke and the rich is not what they have, but how they see the world. But let's be real, it's not all smooth sailing. Obstacles will come. You will face challenges, fear, doubt, past failures. They will try to stop you. But listen to me. Obstacles are not the end of the road. They are the stepping stones to your success. Think about a river. When a river encounters a rock, does it stop? No, it finds a way around it. You are no different. You too can navigate obstacles. Whether the challenge is big or small, you can find a way around it if you stay determined and keep moving forward. Here's the truth. Fear is not something to avoid. Fear is a sign that you're on the edge of greatness. It's the signal that you are pushing yourself, that you are reaching beyond what you thought was possible. Every successful person you know, whether it's Steve Jobs, Oprah, or even someone you admire in your own life, they've all faced obstacles. They've all had moments of doubt, but they didn't let that stop them. They kept going. They persisted. So I want you to remember this: persistence is the key to overcoming any obstacle. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Embrace it. Know that you have the power to push through and emerge stronger on the other side. Now let me ask you this: are you ready to take action? The time to make the shift is now. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because let me tell you, there will never be a perfect time. The perfect time is today. Your future is not something that just happens to you. Your future is something you create through the actions you take today. I want you to think about one goal, just one. What is the one goal that, if achieved, would change the course of your life? Now commit to it. Commit to that goal. Right here, right now. Listen to me. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step. What step will you take today? It doesn't matter how big or small it is. Just take that first step. The time is now. There is no better time to take action than today. You have everything you need within you to make the leap. Don't wait for the conditions to be perfect. Don't wait for the stars to align. Take action now. If you wait too long, you may never get another chance. So what are you waiting for? Remember this: you are the architect of your future. The only thing standing between you and your success is your decision to act. Break through the chains that have held you back. Fear, procrastination, self-doubt. They have no power over you unless you let them. So I challenge you today, take that bold step toward your vision of success. The leap may feel uncomfortable, but it's in that discomfort that growth happens. Take that leap today. Your future is in your hands. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Let me remind you of something important. The only thing that separates the rich from the broke is mindset. It's not their circumstances, it's not their resources, and it's certainly not luck. The key difference is how they think and how they act. The way you think is what shapes the way you live. I need you to understand this. Success is not about the hand you were dealt. It's about the decisions you make and the actions you take. The shift from a broke mentality to a rich mentality starts with a commitment to change your thinking, a commitment to daily actions that align with that thinking, and most importantly, a commitment to the unshakable belief that you are capable of growth. You see, success isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. It's about waking up every day with the mindset that you will get better, do better, and be better than you were yesterday. Success is built one decision at a time. It's about making today's decision count, because every decision you make builds the path to your future. So don't waste today. Make it count. Remember, this journey, your journey from broke to rich, starts with a single change, a shift in mindset. It's not enough to think differently. You have to act differently. You have to commit to that action, to move with purpose, and to be persistent when the road gets tough. Now let me leave you with something that will stay with you long after this moment. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Those words by Winston Churchill are a powerful reminder of the true nature of success. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. A journey that doesn't always go as planned, a journey that's filled with ups and downs, but one that is always worth it. Remember this, the road from broke to rich is never a straight path. It's filled with obstacles, setbacks, and even failures. But you know what? That's exactly where growth happens. It's in those moments of adversity that your character is forged, that your perseverance is tested. What matters most is your ability to push forward, no matter the challenges you face. Carry this message with you. Success doesn't come from avoiding obstacles. It comes from your ability to push through them. The path may not always be clear, but it is always worth it. Every step forward is a victory. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger, and every decision you make to keep going brings you one step closer to your dreams. Now I want you to think about something important. Will you continue on the path of least resistance, or will you rise to greatness? The choice is yours. It's easy to stay where you are. It's easy to stay comfortable. But greatness, success, and fulfillment, they don't come from comfort. They come from facing discomfort head-on, from stepping out of your comfort zone, from making bold decisions and taking courageous actions. Greatness requires you to take responsibility for your own future. It requires you to stand up and say, "This is my life. I will shape it. I will create it. No one can do this for you. Only you have the power to change the course of your life." The future you want, it's waiting for you to claim it. But the first step is yours. The first decision is yours. So right now, commit to taking action. The changes you make today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Don't wait another day. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make that commitment now and let your journey begin. Because the future you want is within your control, and the time to act is right now. Take that step today. Watch the world change in front of you. The future is waiting. What are you going to do about it?